Welcome, ya hooligans. How you doing? Tonight, before I start, instead of going tonight, what we're doing on the video, subscribe, hit the button. If you don't like it, hit the button twice. Anyway, we're going to be talking about a question that I received, and I guess it's from a new jack. Hey, I'm not bumming on you. You asked a question, so I'm going to answer it. Your question was, will I get profiled if I go to a party at a motorcycle club? Well, in simple terms, yes. But it depends what kind of clubhouse you're going to. Now, if you're going to a 1% clubhouse, you can almost guarantee you will be getting pictures taken of you, your license plate taken down, because there's little officers that walk up and down the sidewalk and looking at the bike's plates. So you will be identified either through photos or when they run your license plate, your good old picture of that driver's license is going to pop up. And you're going to be categorized as an associate or a supporter of that 1%er club. It always happens. These guys know when the parties are. It ain't no secret, especially now with social media. And that brings me to another thing on social media. Once you're identified as an associate, you can guarantee that, if you're up to any bad stuff, if you will, they will know about it. They'll watch all your social media pages. And it's funny, nowadays, the cops really don't have to do what they used to do by actually going out. No, they put a couple officers here and there, take their pictures, but the main stuff is social media. And it always surprises me when people put their business on social media. You're giving it to them, guys, really. And you know what? The gangbangers, you always see them with their signs and all that type of stuff, or they'll be holding up guns or have a whole cash load of freaking, gun supplies, if you will, and their money hanging out on the counter, and they're sitting there taking pictures. Well, regardless of what we think about cops, they're not stupid. So basically, you're giving them what they want. So your question, yeah, you're going to get profiled, and profiling ain't no joke. We've covered here on Insane Throttle Biker News all the profiling that's happened, everything from Wilson's Leather Goods down in Texas, all the way up to Washington, across the country. Profiling ain't no joke. It's gotten so bad that the House and Senate actually passed a resolution condemning motorcycle profiling. The problem is it hasn't been passed into law, and I do not think it ever will be passed into law because, yeah, it's glad-handing with the bikers with these politicians, but they're always going to side with Leo. Always. No matter what, they're going to side with Leo. So those who think they can actually make a dent in the way these politicians are glad-handing you is sorely mistaken, and this is just my opinion anyway, because you got to look at it logically. And this ain't the bump on motorcycle clubs, because not everybody in a motorcycle clubs goes around shooting, dealing coke, dealing meth, any of that stuff. It's it's a band of a small group of people that do that within a club. Most guys in a club are hardworking. They go to work. They have, blue-collar jobs and all that type of stuff. But the problem is these other guys ruined it, and next thing you know, they're going around calling them gangs, OMGs, and all that type of stuff. And that's what Leo, puts them as. And it don't help when the clubs go around with the violence. This is 2019. Do you really expect politicians, or do you expect the citizens to back your side of the equation when they hear about all this stuff going on? Now, I've been preaching this the last couple weeks, and, I already know it ain't going to go where, because clubs are what they are, man. They're always going to be like that. But what I'm talking about is getting the people on your side. If you can't get people on your side, I don't care what you guys do at the politicians level, where you're going and glad-handing people, they're not going to support it. They're not. When there's all kinds of violence happening out there, that'd be asinine to think that. That's just plain and simple. And that kind of stuff leads to the profiling when you go out to the clubhouses and stuff like that, because to wait on a corner for you. I actually covered it with the sheriff. I actually debated him. That's on motorcyclemadhouse.com. It was from last year, where they were just sitting on the corner watching everybody come in. Next thing you know, people started to leave, and these weren't even patch holders. They started to leave, and they were getting pulled over. So you can expect that when you go to a 1% motorcycle club. Now, as far as 99%er clubs, that depends. It really does. With the local, it's more of a local type of thing. If you're on the FBI freaking organized crime list or whatever the hell they say it is, it depends if they're real active and if they pissed off the locals, man. It can get, the best places are usually in the country where, there's only a few cops and they know everybody. But when you get into the bigger cities, man, them guys got a hard-on so bad for bikers, it's unreal. I know in Chicago, man, it's that bad. I'm guessing it is in LA, Oakland, East Coast, but at the same time, who do we got to blame? Yeah, some of it's on the cops, but some of it's on the clubs, man. It's up to the officers at this point of that club. If you really care about your club, your brothers, maybe it's time to tell them to stop doing the stupid crap. Because the more they do the stupid crap, the more motorcycle profiling is going to happen. You really think they care about Toys for Tots or all the good stuff? No. They only care about what they know with what happened in the past. This happened here, this bomb went off here, this guy got shot here. That's all they care about. And that's how they're forming their opinions on you guys. But it's going to take some intelligence to get moving where the cops don't think that anymore. There's all kinds of associations popping up within the motorcycle club community now. You got your COC, which I support a lot. You got your law-abiding biker clubs where they got their own thing going on. I actually did an interview with the guy out of law-abiding, and, to my amazement, there was fire in there, vet clubs, all that stuff. So there's a lot of, I've heard of independent club associations going on. So, yeah, protocol used to be where, because cops and all that stuff and the public don't distinguish. They always run to the bigger club, 1%, and think they're behind everything. And I think that's another deal, you're not in the protocol. You're putting your club away from all that stuff. So if some idiot does something, it don't come up on you. But I'm not in a club anymore. I'm just giving you experience of what I went through. And again, you can throw all the hate mail you want at me. I got the thick skin. You got to have thick skin during this stuff. Instead of, bashing this person, supporters are good at this. Get together and actually prop up the whole scene. Because until you guys start working together, it's never going to get better. Never. The profiling's always going to happen. So, hopefully I answered your question again. Yeah, you will get profiled. That's just the way of life. That's the way it goes. So, expect that if you want to go to a party, especially a 1% party. But make sure you're all legal, man, when you go to these parties, because some of these cops will pull you over real quick. Make sure license, registrations, insurance, the whole 9 yards, you're legal. If you're carrying, you got your concealed permit, the whole 9 yards. So, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Hit that like button. Come on, that helps out. Biker Angle every week. You're getting a couple of those videos a week and a couple of these videos a week. So, really appreciate the support, guys. Talk to you guys later.